We waited.
I'll wait again on asking about that.
We waited so long. It was like Seymour from that episode of Futurama.
There's also another synchro that I wanted, but it's a weird one.
Shit, what was the name of that dog?
What?
The dog in Futurama. The one that waits for Fry until it dies.
I do not remember off the top of my head.
You know who would probably know? Fucking Julian. And here we are, waiting for him. 13 minutes late now. I'm docking his pay.
Oh, so you know how you got confused about how pendulums work?
Oh yeah, no, I mean I get sort of how they work. I don't get how like at what times do they go to the extra deck face up? What times do they technically not go
when
to the
they go
extra
to the
deck
grave
face up?
when they go to the graveyard.
Yeah, but is it any time that they'd be sent to the graveyard? Any time that they're destroyed to be sent to the graveyard? Because I think it's only when they're destroyed.
Yeah, it's only if they are destroyed.
Yeah, so any kind of like
or if they stay sent to the graveyard, that applies on sending them to the extra deck.
Okay. I don't know. Pendulums are fucking weird, man.
Only when they're a monster and get destroyed do they actually go to the graveyard if they weren't pendulum summoned. So if you normal summon a pendulum monster, it will go to the graveyard.
I thought if you normal summoned a pendulum monster and it died, it still went to the extra deck.
No, I don't think so. I watched a short video of it being explained, and that's what it said. So
hey
that's
man, I gotta look up video. I haven't looked up anything on this yet. I don't play pendulums.
I only wanted to play pendulum because I had so many DDDs.
DDDs are pretty cool. They don't like the new format so much because DDDs like to spam out, you know, fusion synchros and so on and so forth.
Well, I only have 2 fusions. I just got a new one. I got 2 synchro, and I think like 1 XYZ.
All right.
I don't know. What I do know is I need to get rid of some of these Destiny heroes. I have 3 Destiny hero dystopias.
I don't remember what that card does.
I
don't play D heroes.
I don't either. That's why I want to get rid of them. Target 1 card on the field destroyed. If you do it, the attack of that card becomes equal to the attack of the original card's attack. So it basically gains the attack power of a monster you can target and destroy.
Okay. What was I gonna say? The decks I currently have like built that I play is Shadinos, Shadal Dinosaurs, Salamandrates, and then Ritual Ruin and Demise deck, and I currently have coming in tomorrow. It should be in the new Pendulum Structure deck for Endymion, which is why I was like, I gotta learn how to play pendulums. So I picked that up so I could try and learn it.
I want my Tomahawk to be unbanned. I want my
Galaxy Tomahawk.
Galaxy Tomahawk unbanned.
Dude, I have that card is so good.
I'm looking right at it.
Yeah.
I have it.
There's not a lot of decks that can do like was a rank 7 synchros.
Oh, I also have
sorry, not synchros, fucking rank 7 XYZs. But the decks that could got a huge boost from Galaxy Tomahawk, especially with Master Rule 4, where it's about spamming creatures on board in order to do link plays. Like Galaxy Tomahawk, you get that thing out and it's just like, what do you do? Oh, I fill my entire board. Like, that shit was so good.
I also have a card that's part of the meta, I guess, right now, the Dante Traveler of Burning Abyss.
Oh yeah, no, Burning Abyss go in and out of, or pretty much, I don't know, you can pretty much always play Burning Abyss, they're really good. They are consistently playable.
This is the specific one where you can discard so many cards from your hand and it gains that much attack power. And then it goes back into defense mode at the end of your defense position at the end of your turn. No, honestly, out of all the XYZs that I have that aren't banned, my favorite by far is Unformed Void.
That's the attack boost one, right?
0/0, and it gains attack based on whatever. This card gains attack equal to the attack of the XYZ monster your opponent can currently control.
Yeah.
Yeah, that I was told that I should make a deck with the Galaxy Eye Cypher Dragon and Neo Galaxy Eye Cypher Dragon I have, but I'm like, no. No.
What was the name of that? Was it?
I'd rather use the Phantom Knights, honestly, but even then, it's like it's not as good if you don't use the links. And I just learned Pendulum, like.
Phantom Knights are pretty good.
Well, I ended up picking up the set a while ago, and I have like the Phantom Knights breaker, sword breaker, and stuff. No, honestly, more than anything, you know what annoys me? On Dev Pro, they for the
Ow.
I have a Titus dragon set.
All right.
They don't have Dark Magician the Dragon Knight.
Hmm. Weird.
They don't have that one. They also don't have Destruction Dragon, which is the one that uses the Fangs of Theseus with the Ring of Destruction.
Got you.
What else is there? They don't have a couple of cards I actually have.
I mean, do you know what the best XYZ is though?
What?
The best XZ monster. Personal favorite here. Super Dreadnought Rail Cannon Gustav Max.
I hate that thing. It's
I
annoying.
fucking love that thing. If you're playing a
love the
level
name.
10 deck and you're like, oh man, if only I had 2,000 more damage, then do I have a card for you?
Yeah, I do like it because it's a high burst deck, but at the same time, I'm like, God damn it!
It's just
Every time I see it
it's a
played.
dumb big ass cannon and I love it. If you're playing an OTK level 10 deck, which is
That's all anyone
a
plays is
bit to ask
OTKs.
for. I mean, combo decks and OTK are generally what people play, yeah.
I like
Combo
the
is really big right now.
I actually am using a somewhat newer card in one of my current decks. Supreme King, Venom. I think.
Supreme King Starving Venom Dragon.
Yes. Yes.
That is a mouthful. Yeah, no, he was really big in Pendulum format, and you can still see him pop up a lot of the time for
Well, I don't have
usually
him in a Pendulum deck actually.
you usually see him pop up honestly in what is it, FTK decks he pops up a lot in.
Yeah. I still really want to get my hands on some Earthbound Immortals and more Dark Lords. I really want to get Dark Lord Lucifer.
Did the Earthbound Immortals just get a just
Yes.
get some new support
Yes.
announced?
Yes. They got a big support in that.
Yeah. What is it? I've been tempted to try out Malefics. They look terrible.
I tried them. I'm not a fan of the playstyle. I see how they're good, but they're just 100% not my playstyle at all.
They're not really good. They're like, yeah, you can really easily put down a big beater guy. All right, what stops them from dying? Oh, absolutely nothing. They have a big attack number. Anything else?
Okay, put it this way.
No.
I think they're at least better than the gimmick puppets.
I don't know. Give me pups are getting some support.
I don't know. That's another one that they didn't add. You know how the Diablo is King of the Abyss?
Diabolos, King of the
Yeah.
Abyss. Yeah.
They didn't add Darkest Diabolus, Lord of the Lair.
Oh, Darkest Diabolos isn't in there?
Nope, as well as Lilith
fuck?
from the same deck.
I love those cards. I played them.
Yeah, I like I told you forever ago. I ended up picking up, but those aren't in there.
I picked up 3 copies of that structure deck.
Polychemic.
Oh.
I don't know. Something Hydreigon isn't in there either. It's a Gemini water.
No idea. As soon as you
It's
say
not.
Gemini,
That's
chances
not
are
in
the
there.
card's really bad, unfortunately.
Well,
Gemini mechanic is so annoying.
This one actually isn't that bad, honestly. It's basically if you have a Gemini deck with that in it, this card is a monster, no doubt.
The problem
It's a 2
is
effect
Gemini,
monster.
man.
Yeah, I agree. Gemini does have its flaws.
It's a big fucking flaw. You have to
Yeah.
normal summon the card again. So you have to spend your normal summon on the card after you've summoned it in order to get its Gemini effect.
Not with a certain card.
They have a
you can
field
make it
spell, so
contact.
it's like, yeah, no, all your cards are Gemini. Alright, I'm not sure if it's a field spell or if it's equipped or something. But try
It's
to
not.
then
It's a continuous, and then they also just got a field spell. Is what I'm saying. They got both now.
but
The field
like
spell protects it, and also becomes that same thing's name.
yeah, but if I wanted a deck that was like reliant on other like having a field spell out in this case, because chances are you're going to be using that because terraforming's a card. It's at 2, but it's still
Yeah.
fantastic. Like I'd just be playing Elemental Sabers.
Yeah.
For sure, I could play Geminis and just do that, or I could actually
You know what
go
I
with the
want?
consistent. Ah, shit! I have to add him this way. Sorry, he just popped up green. Ba-da 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 ba-da-da. Ba-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da, ba-da-da. Da-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da. Why is that starting a call? Join this one, Seth. There we go.
Okay, there we go.
Yep.
It was being.
Alright, everybody here now?
Yes.
I can't hear Julian. I don't know. Are you ready, Julian?
I didn't hear what you said.
I was asking if you're ready.
Yes.
Are you sure?
Are you
I
ready,
mean,
kid?
the camera looks a little rigid, but yeah.
Okay, well, okay. That's just because it's going through Discord right now. That's not the actual quality there. Jeez. Alright. How's it going, everybody? I'm the Poco Cabana. Welcome to... I guess I'm just going to start calling these Pococast, even though there's names up there that I have for things. And today, we have Salem. You want to say hey? Say what you're doing? What you do?
Hi.
Okay, yeah, we have Seth with us, and we also have Julian. I'm just gonna talk over y'all now.
I'm in the previous videos, so...
That is true. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna introduce Julian and Seth and people, and it's just like silence.
Well, I didn't know that's what I was supposed to do. You didn't read.
No, I was starting with Julian.
Oh, okay.
And even then, Julian just didn't do anything. No!
You did say my name first. That's the thing.
I said Salem. The name that you went with.
The one time you call me this.
I know! And you don't even take it. This is why we don't use that name. God damn it! Ah, god dang, I was trying not to swear too much, and immediately. You see what you do to me?
Dylan, just go dive a tower. Just go try to tank a tower while I farm.
Oh yeah, totes my goats. It was one hit away. One hit.
It was not one hit.
It was one hit. I got video evidence.
You should have waited at least 2 seconds. You should have waited 2 seconds. I had all.
That wasn't even necessary. You could have auto-attacked it and the tower would have been like, oh, well, today's my day.
You don't remember what happened after? Because you didn't upload it.
What do you mean I didn't upload it? That's one of the videos of them.
No. After the fact of the tower going down and you yelling Seth, you cut to a different part of the clip. What happened right after was I got 3-man ganked and I only got away because I was AP Shaco mid at the time.
And you can still auto-attack a tower!
I did, but if I ulted and then we let them chase us into the boxes, we could have shred them.
Yeah, that would work if I was alive because you attacked the tower! But you know what didn't happen?
Yeah, I'm doing good, Julian. How about you?
I'm talking to the audience. Fuck you.
I'm talking to other people. I'm not streaming this one. I should be, but I'm not.
Oh, so the deck that I've constructed, because me and Shay Shay might be tag team dueling against.
I just smacked my leg.
Like I said, it's a union based deck with other cards in it. Obviously, like I have the gadgets and I have a couple other little guys in it, but that's just to special summon monsters to get the big guys out. I tested this on Dev Pro. Mausoleum of the Emperor is the field spell, which applies on also the effect of the god cards, so I can actually summon them without tribute summoning.
I haven't tried it.
It's a double-edged sword though, because it also allows everyone else to pay life points to summon high-level monsters. It's 1,000, like 1,005, 6, 2,007, whatever the highest is.
It's 1,000 per tribute.
Yeah, it's 1,000 per tribute. So for them, it'd be 3,000 per monster, which I think is actually a really bad idea to use to summon Ra, given Ra's effect.
Oh, since you have to pay life points down to until you have 100
unless
left.
you have the sphere. Yeah, unless you have the sphere.
Well, I mean, the sphere is only for what is it?
4,000.
Phoenix mode.
No, you can use the sphere to special summon regular Ra.
Oh, even so, I don't think you ever would.
I normally do. I don't use the Phoenix.
I use that sphere just to clear out big boards. It's like, oh no, they've created
if I want to clear
this
big
board
boards,
that I
use
cannot go through.
or whatever his name is. What's his name? I have him in. I have a different version of him in here, but I have him.
Yeah, but
I
like,
use
Oh, now I'm the professional one, not turning off my phone. Gotta clear everything real quick.
The Dragon of Destruction. There.
Oh,
I have
okay,
the
yeah.
other version. I have the other version of him, but they both do the same thing. This one just does more.
Okay, Kaijus.
Uh, no. Gundora X, the Dragon of Destruction.
Wait, is he just a field nuke?
Literally, normal summon or special summon from your hand. You can destroy as many other monsters on the field as possible. If you do, inflicting damage to your opponent equal to the attack of the highest or equal to the highest original attack on the field amongst the destroyed monsters, your choice if tied. This card's attack becomes equal to the damage inflicted to your opponents by this effect once per turn during your end phase, half your life points.
You
He's
see,
more of a he's not the field nuke that the original one is, per se, but he's still a field nuke.
I mean, that's
Like
the reason why you need kaijus though is because there's a lot of stuff nowadays that negate monster effects and everything. Tributing
well, my thought
something through
process
that
with
summon.
yeah, my thought process was if it wasn't for the fact that I made the triple D deck, throwing him in a deck along with DDD Oracle King, because every ability that would damage me heals me.
Okay.
So if I did that every time, like I gain half my current life points as that, as well as if I threw a Mausoleum of the Emperor, I pay these life points. I'm not paying them. I'm gaining them.
It would be an interesting meme deck.
Oh, I've tried it. It works relatively well. I have other cards that I don't have in that deck, obviously, but it works really well given the it all is based how quickly I can get Oracle King out, which
Yeah.
is the only problem because I only put
It definitely sounds like it would have
I
consistency issues.
yeah, it does. It still works, just not as well as I would like it to because I have so many big monsters that reduce my life points, but once I get Oracle King out, I basically gain back what I lost in 2 turns.
Got you. Julian, what kind of deck you running, by the way? What have you been thinking of
I don't
building?
play Yu-Gi-Oh.
What do you mean you don't play Yu-Gi-Oh?
I don't
Everybody
play
plays
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yu-Gi-Oh! You don't
I'm not a
even
pleb.
you don't even play that Wizard of Oz Star Wars deck? Cosmos?
I ain't no pleb.
You're just scared of losing in a children's card game. I see how it is.
Hey, I would be too. Paramorphicals are scary.
I don't know. What is it?
Dude, have you looked at what
Gimmick
Gatling
Pals.
Ghoul does? Gatling Ghoul is terrifying.
Oh, Performer Pals?
Yeah.
Got you. They look pretty creepy at times. What
No,
is it?
but
Fucking
the
Gimmick
effect
Puppets
of
are creepy as hell.
oh, I have a gimmick puppet. Twilight Joker is the one I got.
Yeah.
No, have you actually read what the Gatling gun freaking
I'm gonna go on a
one
limb and
does?
say that's
Gatling Ghoul
burn damage.
for Gatling Ghoul?
Yeah. If it's got a name with Gatlin in it, chances are it's burn damage.
I'm trying to find him right now in my folder.
Bum, bum, bum. Oh yeah, Julian, did you see the image Seth chose?
Oh, there we go.
Yeah. Yeah, you chose.
You're. Oh yeah, what do you think of the new layout we have? I actually made it so we can have 3 people here. We got our names underneath and everything. I left the placeholder text for Seth on accident. I forgot to change that. But I guess we're just going with it now. I just realized that.
The first part, Dylan. This is just the first part of his effect.
Okay.
If fusion summon, inflict 200 damage to your opponent for each card on the field. If this card is fusion summoned using a pendulum monster as material, destroy 1 monster your opponent controls. If you do, inflict damage to your opponent equal to the original attack.
Boom! I fucking called it. Burn damage.
And you can use that effect once per turn.
Got you. I don't know. Like I said, there's a lot of things with protection nowadays, and if anybody's playing, protection and negation nowadays, it's hard pressed to find any kind of deck that people are playing that doesn't have a way to stop a monster effect at least once to twice a turn, and also have cards that are immune to destruction.
Oh, what's that one card that's still banned? It's a 4-star monster effect there. It's been banned for forever.
There's probably a few.
It's got the Millennium Eye symbol on it. It has the Wolverine claws there.
Oh wait, the one that has clouds go down, lets you copy a trap from the grave or something like that.
Yeah.
Shit, I don't remember.
I want him unbanned too. I don't have him, but I want him unbanned. I want to like.
Banned trap.
Yeah, he's been banned forever. Like
Sorry,
he's been banned for at least what now, 4 to 5 gens.
I mean, I don't see that getting unbanned anytime soon.
Yeah, but there's other stuff that's more dangerous, I think.
You know.
Okay, point in case, the biggest one that I currently have a problem with is that XYZ Dark Magician monster.
Yeah, you know.
I want Splendid Venus to get a deck. Honestly, I've been liking the fairies a lot.
When you said it was a level 4 that was banned for the longest time, my first thought was Stratos.
No, it's not
he was unbanned
Stratos.
a bit
It's
ago.
begins with an M, I think, off the top of my head. I can't remember its exact name off the top of my head, but it basically can copy opponent's trap, I think. But the thing is, if I remember
Makura, the Destructor. During the turn this card was sent to the graveyard, you can activate trap cards from your hand.
Yeah, but that doesn't seem that bad because 9 times out of 10 people have a full field nowadays.
I'm willing to debate. There's a lot of balancing that happens with traps to the fact of they can only be used during that other turn. Having a card that's not even like if this card was destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard or anything like that. It's just during the turn, this card was sent to the graveyard. So if you use anything that sends to the graveyard, you just throw them in there. You can just play any trap from your hand.
And then just keep recycling them with something like Monster Reincarnation.
Oh, I don't know. Chances are, if you have
I was told.
If you're playing traps from your hand, you're more just gonna try and blow out that whole turn anyway.
Well, what I was told is the reason why I was banned is because he used to be part of a deck that would it would be like one of him, a bunch of draw monsters and draw based spells, and then just absolute nuking spells or traps.
Well, you could use like a bunch of traps and then what is it? Magical Explosion, which I think is currently banned to 1.
Yes, it is. I know it is.
Ooh, just to basically do an FTK with that, I'd imagine is the reason why.
I want to, you know what I love? I love the Subterrors.
Subterrors are really good, especially since they recently got Guru. Trying to actually play Subterror Control is actually playable now since they actually have a card to search. Like, I have Behemoth Spellogeist. I think that's how you say it. You know what else Subterrors have now that they have Guru? The ability to be super goddamn annoying.
Wait, wasn't Guru a old Earthbound?
There might be an Earthbound Guru or something, but Subterra Guru is a card where it's like when this card is flipped, add a Subterra card from your deck to your hand.
I'm thinking the spider, Uru. That's the one I want. I want Uru in... What's the other one? Something. It's the giant one, the K one.
Julian's just sitting there. He's just like, these fucking nerds. Playing their Yugi mans. They don't even have spiky hair.
Whatever you say.
Hey!
I can't believe this.
Some of the characters didn't have spiky hair. Kaiba's a prime example.
They yell at me because I'm 30 minutes late and I come into this shit. I just wanted to talk about E3. Did everybody see that old lady in Ubisoft's E3 conference?
Banjo.
But that's got nothing on Legion. Could you imagine?
Banjo.
What do you mean? Could you imagine if in Smash they were like, yeah, old lady Helen's joining Smash. What's her power? She's got a Glock. Like, I'd be fucking down.
The best thing at E3 that I saw personally is straight up the Watchdogs. You can play as an old lady or a freaking what's that animal?
That's what I was talking about. The old lady is Helen. Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm killing Julian, so. All right, 1 second. Boop. I knew that would happen eventually.
Much better. Now I can actually hear you.
Done. But yeah, no, that's what I meant by saying the if I'm streaming or anything, because it then has to send that video to you guys and murders Julian's side since he has mountain internet.
Oh.
Yep. So I was waiting for that to happen. But what was I gonna say? Yeah, no, that's what I meant by I was just like the old lady in Legion. There's Helen, the assassin. And could you imagine if they were in Smash? Just be like,
That would
here
be
we get.
That would be amazing. That's all I'm gonna say.
I don't know anything British. Like the only thing I could think of is just like, yeah, tea and crumpets.
Tea and crumpets.
Yeah, no, like that. I'd be completely down for that. But
Okay,
no, best 3 in E3.
I will agree. What is going on with the Diablo games, especially this newest one?
I didn't actually look at anything for Blizzard.
They announced it was going to be for sale, the newest one, and then they just haven't said anything about it.
Oh, you're talking about Immortal?
Yeah, they people want to know if that's actually going to be considered the next Diablo, but where they haven't said anything about it, people don't know what's going on with it per se.
I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. All right, it's going to be made basically as a Chinese knockup game. Yeah, knockup. Congratulations, Dylan. Knockoff game. That's just reskinned to be Diablo. People are going to be like, this is terrible, and then everybody's going to play it and spend money on it anyway because we're all fucking cheap, including myself.
Yeah, unfortunately.
And you know what the best part is? It's not even going to be very good. And then we're going to be like, that was terrible. But people spent money on it anyway, so it's going to encourage them to do it again. But now, best thing in E3. Quick. Seth, Julian, what do you think was the best thing in E3 so I can tell you that you're wrong?
The best thing in E3, what was that game that got re-trailered?
Keanu Reeves. Tell me I'm wrong.
Fuck you! Alright, that's a tough one, but I'm gonna die on my own hill, I guess. Keanu, baby, I love you. You're breathtaking. But the Devolver Direct show.
I can't remember what it was called.
That is the best thing in this whole E3.
Yeah, I mean, it was alright. I didn't mind it.
What do you mean you didn't mind it? Did you even watch it?
Yes, you told me to and I did.
Yeah, it's the best thing ever. Oh my god. You missed out on the best thing ever. Devolver fucking knocks it out of the park every year with what they decide to do.
I mean, you are right. They did do a really, really good job this year.
It's short, it's simple, it's sweet, it's the best thing. Aside from maybe Keanu Reeves. I'll put it on the same scale. I'll put it on the same scale. It's a tie.
I was gonna say you're gonna say John Wick isn't the best.
I can't do that to Neo, man.
Yeah, I know.
He's the one. Ish, kind of.
He's the one that invaded Fortnite.
Oh yeah. Oh my god. They got the guy from Fortnite.
Twice.
Oh,
he's
fucking
invaded
donkey.
it twice.
Oh,
you realize that, right? He's been in the game twice now.
No, I only know him from the first skin.
Exactly, the season 3 one.
Yeah.
He got another one based off the new movie.
John
a little
Wick.
while ago. He had a whole event going on for him. He got part of the money from that event too, that people spent.
I mean, that makes sense that he would. It's his image, all that. Sort of like how.
Well, they took every skin in the entire game, including defaults, and they basically put them all in the suit.
What's this guy's name? Who's the guy who does crazy action films? Tom Cruise? Am I thinking of Tom Cruise?
Michael Bay?
No. Michael Bay makes weird action films. He does Transformers, where it's like, yeah, explosion, summer action.
You said crazy action films. You didn't say weird.
Well, it's the guy who's in crazy action films. I want to say it was. Fuck, who did I say it was? Crap. That guy that I said. He's in. He's in. What is that movie? Live, Die, Repeat.
Live, Die, Repeat.
That'd
be a pretty hard. The one that's Inception kind of deal.
Now it's the one where there's the alien monsters, and then the guy who I'm trying to think of his name is normally a PR guy for soldiers, gets basically brought in there, and he's like, I don't want to be there. And they're like, well, you have to do it anyway. And then he tries to blackmail a guy, and that guy's like, nope. And so he ends up forcing him into the military. And then inside the military, they have like these like exoskeleton mech suits, and they're going, and it's Edge of Tomorrow. Boom.
I would say that's not
Aliens, Colonial Marines.
Yeah, Totes McGoats, that's the one. But that guy who's the lead, the reason why a lot of those games don't end up, or none of those games have direct story adaptations in video games, he doesn't allow them to use the rights to his image or anything, so anytime he's like a main character in there, he can't be used. Including for merchandise.
All I can remember about that game I was trying to remember, it looks really good, but I don't know how I feel about it yet. It's made by Spider.
That helps me out zero. What are you doing in the game?
They've only released the trailer, and what it looks like is it's a somewhat Earth environment in a sorts. Like there's humans, but they obviously have markings. I don't know if that's tribal, birthmark, whatever. They haven't told us yet. In the trailer, it shows all it tells you is the prince is going to find a cure to cure his people. In the process, obviously, there's situations, and he meets a spirit tribe that's part of the problem, as well as there's what they call animals, I'm going to assume, but they look nothing like it.
I have no idea what that is off the top of my head.
It
sounds cool, though.
It looks really, the graphics are really, really well done because they're showing you actual in-game graphics for the trailer. It's not anything CGI enhanced or anything like that.
Well, like pre-rendered video footage.
Hang on, I'm gonna look up and see what the hell this is.
You want to just go down the list?
What do you mean, just go down the list? Do you have a list of things that you're...
I have a list of things.
Oh, alright, well, what do you got?
Alright, I know Dylan doesn't. Seth, do you or did you have an Xbox?
We currently have one, yeah.
I used to own an Xbox, you dick!
Well, you said you never had an Xbox.
Yeah. I owned an Xbox 360!
Well, anyways, Gears of War 5 was announced.
Greedfall! Sorry. That's what it was called, though. Greedfall.
Oh, okay. I thought that was something to do with Gears of War 5. I thought you were just like, free-fall mode! There's a free-for-all mode! Ah!
Greedfall.
Nintendo! Ah!
Anyway, what about Gears? I do like Gears, so I want to hear this.
Anyway, Gears of War 5 comes out in September? October?
Oh, shit. Sooner than I thought,
I've never played the game, so that's about as...
Wait, did you play any of the Gears of Wars?
I've
the only
never
ones
played any
I
of them.
haven't.
Oh.
The only ones I haven't played are the flashback one that was on Xbox One and the newest one and this one coming out. I've played all the other Gears.
I played bits and pieces.
I have never had an Xbox.
Shit.
I love it. Horde mode's obviously the best thing ever, but Gears of War 3 is still my... Gears of War 3 is my favorite because the beast mode.
I don't know. Well, I don't know. I generally would say that Horde is the best and everything, but the PvP in the Gears of War games have always been really big. Like, they used to have tournaments and stuff for that, didn't they?
Oh, yeah, they did. I was a big douchebag when it came to PvP. I'm the type of person... I was the person that would take the regular grenade, stick them in spots that they don't show up because it's like shadowed or whatever, and then run around with the Molotovs.
Beautiful PvP.
And a sawed off. Oh, you're gonna get in my face with the Nasher?
Ah, dude, I loved the shotgun in that game. Oh, the shotguns in that game.
The
felt good.
The best thing they ever added, personal opinion, is by far the Retro Lancer.
Oh, okay.
The one with the bayonet instead of the saw blade. A lot of people hated it because of the bloom, but you're not meant to hold down and shoot it. Like, you can, but it's not recommended. They tell you that when you first pick it up.
But Seth, I can't aim.
Okay.
That's
why there's the regular Lancer. Shoot in this hexagon. You got it.
You'll hit it eventually. All right. What else do you got? Wait. Actually, before you go on, was there any like new modes or anything? Was there actually a Gears of War Battle Royale?
Yeah. I don't think Battle Royale. I know there's a co-op survival thing.
Oh, okay.
That's Horde.
Yeah.
From the sound of it. Or the other one there from Judgment. I can't remember what it's called. But
I got no idea.
Run into whatever the monsters are. Hide, plant a bomb, and then have to escape.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's actually really different then. Yeah, that actually does.
All right. What's next on your list? What do you got?
I know Seth really isn't into this franchise, but I'll start with the easier one. New Lego Star Wars was announced.
Oh, okay.
What the hell you mean? I used to have all the games.
I thought you weren't into Star Wars.
This is a new podcast where Julian finds out everything he knows about us is a lie.
No,
Dylan never owned an Xbox. What do you mean I didn't own an Xbox?
I'm not into Star Wars. I'm into Lego.
Oh, shit. We know Seth hates Star Wars. What do you mean?
I'm into Lego.
Oh, no, the Lego games are great.
Lego games.
Yeah.
They were.
I mean, not always the most dependable for story or anything, but they were always entertaining and had, actually surprisingly good comedy, since they usually didn't have any voices or anything. Like, those games were goddamn hilarious.
That's all you got.
Yeah.
Just the 2-second audio of some
Well, you also
Lego
get the Wilhelm
guy
scream
dying.
of R2-D2 whenever he would die. I remember that. Yeah. Alright. Lego Star Wars. Is there anything big about that you're excited for, Julian?
Honestly, it was just a lead-in to Fallen Order got gameplay released.
Oh!
Ooh.
Yes, it did! I have yet to actually check out a lot about that. I've seen bits and pieces from people like, yeah, Fallen Order is a thing. It looks really nice from what I've seen. And the clip where you just grab a dude, hold him up for the blaster fire. Oh, yeah! That's my shit right there, my man. Oh! That's how I'd be using my force powers, by the way. This is... it's full abuse of the system.
I like the idea of it. It's definitely one of the Star Wars games that I would consider actually playing just because it's so different from the previous ones.
Oh, I do have a question. Have they said anything about like what the story's going to be at all, or has it only been like gameplay shown?
Yeah,
I believe
you're an ex-Jedi. I know you meet one of the rebel leaders in that gameplay.
What do you mean you're an ex-Jedi?
This is between after episode 3 before episode 4.
Okay.
Yeah, they had the exiled Jedis. I remember that much.
I was trying to think. It was just like, what, did you get fired from the job where they're just like, oh, you tried to have relations with someone, so you gotta get out, buddy?
No, they're all dead.
I got that. You're like between 3 and 4, and I was like, oh, okay, I remember what happened now. Got you. It's a murder party, and everyone's invited.
I know everyone liked the beginning of the gameplay because you get to pilot an AT-AT.
What?
Which sounds really cool.
Dude, yeah, no, that sounds amazing. That brings me back to like fucking I can't remember if you actually got to use an AT-AT back in old Battlefront, or
Yeah.
was it Battlefront or Battle? Yeah, it was Battlefront. But I remember just it was a lot of fun to like just welding torch your way into vehicles and be like, this is who I am now. It's not just a phase, Mom. I'm an AT. I think I'm gonna be careful with that joke. Anywho, what else did they show?
Well, if you haven't seen the gameplay, I can't really explain it. It was really good. I'll tell you that. My only downside is it looks a lot like the hype for it is a lot like Battlefront 2, and I know how EA works.
Yeah.
So I'll probably get it, but I'm not going to pre-order it.
That's a safe call.
And that's all I got for Star Wars.
So all your thoughts on that? Oh, okay, one thing I'm also questioning about. In that one, I'm assuming that you just have like one protagonist that you just have, or do you get to actually make your own character?
No, there's one protagonist.
Okay, that's what I thought. I'm down.
They have said there's speculation that there's a crew, but you can build relations with them. Not like not sure the Old Republic so much, but like I don't know how to explain it.
All right.
Star Wars dating sim? Question mark.
I mean,
like imagine Mass Effect.
Oh, okay, that's a great example.
And that's your crew.
just throwing money at the screen real quick. It's a $1 bill. It's all that I had close to me. I got a token from Magic the Gathering. Will that work?
I think Seth will like the next one. I know Roberto would. I don't know if Seth is into this anime. Dragon Ball Z Kakarot.
I'm 50-50 on Dragon Ball.
Wait, they're doing another Dragon Ball Z game?
Yeah.
Oh. Huh.
I honestly expect more of a reaction from you guys.
I never got super into Dragon Ball Z, unfortunately.
Neither did I. It gave me the only thing I can ever remember from Dragon Ball is just everyone screaming.
I watch bits and pieces here and there, but like it's gotten to a point where the
funny thing is, this trailer, everyone was screaming.
Beautiful.
Of course.
It's the only way.
The only way they can tease a Dragon Ball trailer, how to get everyone hyped, just start screaming.
All right, Julian, what are your thoughts on this new game? Also, what kind of game? Is it going to be like a beat 'em up? Is it going to be a fighter?
I think it's another fighter game.
Okay.
And I've never really gotten into Dragon Ball either.
I'm surprised that they didn't just if they're just doing another Dragon Ball fighter, why didn't they just do it as I don't know, like DLC characters or something for shit. What was the name of the last one? I want to say Budokai, but I know that that's not it.
Z Fight?
Yeah, Dragon Ball Fighters. Yeah, you are correct.
I mean, the reason why is because they have the money to do it. Because so many people already bought so much from Fighters.
Yes.
So they were like, okay, instead of adding on to it, make a new game altogether that people will spend for because it will make it cost more than the DLC would.
Actually, I got a bigger question. Why didn't they just put Goku in Smash? You remember that old Flash game where it was like that fan-made Smash Bros game? Then they had fucking Sora dual wielding. They had Cloud in it. They had Clouds in Smash nowadays, but this guy could see the goddamn future. They had Goku in it. Naruto was in there. Do you guys remember this?
You remember the one that me and you played on PC forever ago?
That's what I'm talking about.
Dante? I tried playing as Dante.
You know, and it was just there was just it was a clusterfudge of characters, and it was fantastic.
Yeah, that would be a great idea, honestly.
Everybody's here, but are they really? Come on!
Put Saitama in it.
Yeah. No. That'd be too much.
No. It would be perfect.
Throw Kirito in there. That'll be a fun time. I want to see it. Not like normal Kirito either. I want Kirito from the Abridged series in there. That'll be fantastic.
Only if Anderson and Alucard are in there as well.
Yeah. Or dude, fucking Nemesis from Resident Evil could be in there. Or we could get Ash from fucking Evil Dead. I would love to see that. Just look at Pikachu. Here comes the chainsaw. Sorry, what were you saying?
I forgot their names. Fuck. It was about Smash, I know that. Fuck.
Are you talking about Banjo-Kazooie?
Oh yeah, they were announced.
Yeah! They were announced!
Some other guy, I know.
The Dragon Quest characters. I never played Dragon Quest. It's a really popular series, and I probably should, but the only thing I've really seen of Dragon Quest is that Japanese TV show parody.
Yeah.
It's something of the Demon King, which is fantastic, and if you can remember what it is, go look. A lot of people have actually seen scenes from it. Like the guy who blows poison mist, and then after he spits it out, the wind blows back on him, and he just ends up dying. Or the thief that pulls out a knife, and he's just my poison knife, a single cut could bring down 50 men. I probably shouldn't have licked that. And then he just dies. It's a beautiful series. Or
no, you know who needs? Okay, this just popped in my head. Best character that needs to be added to Smash as of now, just because of how much of a wild card he would be. Bobo.
That would be interesting. I would actually like to see that. When you said it was going to be a wild card, I thought you were going to be where's Waldo?
No.
It'd be like, oh shit! How do we fight what we can't see?
Secret fist of the nose hair.
There we go. What would be the dumbest character to have inside a fighting game?
Oh,
Bill
that's easy.
Everyman.
What? No.
Oh! Oh no! You know who needs to be inside a fighting game?
Who?
Fucking you went with Saitama. You went with that fucking weak sauce there. Nah, strongest hero alive, King.
Yes.
He's the strongest hero.
Yes.
He'd be the best.
Make all of his moves just like slow you down and deteriorate your health while he walks towards you.
It doesn't even have to do
He
that.
himself does not ever raise his hand to anything. He just walks at you.
Ah. And then Julian's sitting here just like, I don't watch One Punch Man because it's an anime.
I have no idea what the hell.
I friggin' knew it! I knew it! Ah, I've never been so betrayed in my life!
What's that game there that in the trailer showed an arm being held?
I can get to that on the third thing on the list.
Okay, because it relates to something
wait,
of that.
are we on the third thing, or do you mean like third from where we are?
It is third from where we are.
From where we are. Alright, well, what's the next on the list real quick?
Well, the next one's quick. Just the Xbox Scarlet was announced.
The Xbox One? Oh! Yeah, is that the one where they're just like, it can stream in like 5,000k FPS of 120 million, all of the FPS. Ah!
Yes.
I don't think I need that. It seems excessive. Like, I look at something that's 60 FPS and I go, oh, this is not okay for my eyes. Like, I look at my monitor the way, okay, I look at things and I'm just like, yeah, that's fine as it is. Who knows? I'm going to see a high resolution screen one of these days. My mind's going to blow up and then next thing you know, they're going to repair me and I'm going to look at a normal screen and go, it doesn't look good enough! But for now, like, why would I do that to myself?
You're gonna end up being Morty after he steps on a perfect balanced ground.
Yeah, exactly. Like, that's what would happen. Alternatively, it's gonna look too real, and my dumbass still walks into screens every now and then. I'm gonna fucking walk into a TV doing a nature documentary. I'm gonna be like, holy shit! Is this the new fucking magic school bus? Ah! And then there goes my life savings.
No, there goes your life at that point, I feel like.
Yeah. Did they release a expected like pricing on that?
No.
No, okay, so they just announced
it's gotta be less than Apple's Stanza.
Oh yeah, no doubt. Jesus Christ. What was that? It was like a $5,000 monitor. Yeah, and a $1,000 stand for the monitor.
I love it.
Why?
Because it's funny.
Yeah, okay, you have to realize that's it's not like one person's just like, ha, it's $1,000. No, somebody, a marketing team, somebody, I don't know who, sat down and went, yeah, this seems reasonable to us. I don't know.
Apple phones
they were just, blowing their nose with $100 bills. They're just like, yeah, $1,000 for a stand. That's fucking cheap. I'm sorry, Benjamin.
Dylan, what are you talking about? They don't blow their nose with that. They blow their nose with pixels because they all have Bitcoin.
No, of course. Just, give me a second here. Open up a computer, pull out a hard drive. Don't worry, there was only 5 on that one. We're Apple, we print money. And then we put an apple on the money and sell it.
Exactly.
I'm not a big fan of Apple. Not sure if anyone do that.
No one is here.
Actually, I do. I kind of take that back. I'm not a big fan of Apple. I do like how Apple stuff comes with GarageBand. GarageBand's pretty fucking awesome.
Oh my god.
Other than that, yeah, fuck Apple. What do we got? Keep it going. Next on the list. Making our way downtown.
Going back to the beginning. Cyberpunk was announced.
Well, Cyberpunk 2077. Okay, so has everybody seen the trailer for that and everything?
Yes.
What were your thoughts on it?
It's
I,
looks really, really well done. That's all I could think of. Is this is going to be probably one of the bigger games this year
it's next year.
because that when it comes out, rather, it's going to be one of the bigger games regardless for when it is released because of how well done it's being, like how much they're doing with it.
Yeah.
It is
And
definitely a big game.
as long as they don't overdo it and kill it, I think it'll be. I think it'll do amazing.
Honestly, I'm really worried that it, like, anytime I see it, while I am super excited for it, I'm really worried it's going to be like a Watch Dogs 1 situation, where it ends up super
Exactly.
hyped and everything, and it falls flat. But we have CD Projekt Red working on this. These are the guys behind The Witcher. And, like,
Yeah.
oh, they've done so well with, like, what they've done so far. They really do some quality work, and I'm really excited to see this project, like, actually come out. I'm not gonna pre-order or anything like that. I don't do that. But I do
You
want
don't
to see
pay
how
me-
it works out. I'm
you know,
excited.
thing.
What about you, Julian? What's your thoughts on this situation?
Well, I'm with you on. I think it's too overhyped. But
I mean, you get Keanu
I,
Reeves there. It looks nice. Just this shit's the fucking
Look at
juggernaut,
this.
bitch.
I really didn't see anything different from last E3.
I'm sorry. Did you watch the Devolver Digital?
I'm talking about Cyberpunk.
But okay, just in Cyberpunk itself. Okay. I was gonna say in E3, but Devolver Digital, they're selling bootlegs of their own games before other people sell bootlegs of their games.
Alright.
How
Now for a game that Dylan will not play.
That's
Ever.
more than you might think.
Blair Witch was announced.
Oh, got you. Yeah. That was a movie where people ran around the woods for 2 hours and nothing actually happened. How the fuck are you making that a game? I already played Rust. Rust is scarier than that movie. Jovan actually might kill me. Like, I actually have to worry about something.
Have you seen the trailer for it?
I haven't. Actually,
the trailer's actually pretty creepy.
Oh. Well, props to them. They could have made any horror game and then just thrown, like, okay, any horror game inside the woods, and they're just like, crap, how do we get people to buy it? Well, everything needs to be based on something else nowadays, right? Yeah! Just throw Blair Witch on there. It's in the woods. No one will know the difference. Nobody actually watched the movie. They fell asleep.
Wow, that's hurtful.
What, did you watch the movie?
I've never even...
That's what I fucking thought.
No, I've seen the Cinema Sins video.
Oh! I watched 10 minutes of footage from the movie. It's the same thing. And it sounds like a joke, but that is the same thing!
If you're gonna make a horror game, stick to some of the classics that actually give people fear.
Actually, as much as I make jokes about the Blair Witch Project and everything, the actual making of the Blair Witch Project, I find hilarious. They basically took these actors, put them inside the woods, gave them like the premise of the story of the witch and all that, and then they would give them notes of things to do for the day, where it's like, oh yeah, go out and do this, and so they would go out and do that, and the people, like the camera crew and the director and everybody, would just fuck with them the whole time. Like, evidently there's a scene where, like, the tent starts shaking and stuff. And all that. Evidently they just had a crew member run up and just kick their tent in the night. Or, like, they came back and all of their stuff was raided. Yeah, they told them to go out somewhere. Didn't tell them, like, what to do or whatever. They're like, yeah, go to this location and do stuff for, like, this amount of time with your, like, handheld cameras. And they went out and they came back and the entire crew just, like, rummaged through all their shit and threw it around. And, like, evidently they had one guy just, like, at one point, following them around inside a costume. And that's the trailer shot, by the way. And, the scariest thing in the movie is, like, what is that? What the fuck is that? And then we're just running.
What's in the box?
And here's the thing. You never get to see the monster or anything. Because, once again, it wasn't, like, fully set up or anything. Like, oh yeah, go out there and look for this thing. And she saw it, and because there was no direction or anything, it never ended up on camera. You just hear her shouting, and you see the camera whip around and her just run. And yeah. So I don't know. I think it's kind of a weird film, kind of dumb. You always hear about how nothing happens in it.
It's probably gonna be like hyped for the first couple days, like Last of Us.
I do hope that the game actually ends up really good though. It definitely has to make its own like unique story and everything because the way that the movie is, well, it's probably an interesting film that you can watch as long as you know what you're going into. I don't know. It's not really a movie that holds any interest for me, and I don't play horror games because I'm big baby boy. So yeah.
We still need to finish out. We still need to finish out Last.
And I don't play horror games because me big baby boy. What's next on the list?
All right. Back to what Seth was saying. Elden Ring was announced.
Yes, it looks so good.
Do you know what it is, Dylan? Elden Ring.
Elven Ring.
Elden
Ring.
So I'll just explain it to you because I don't think you know. I'm pretty sure Seth knows.
I don't know.
It's I forget the Japanese guy's name.
Miyazaki.
It's that guy and George R.R. Martin.
Oh! I didn't see the trailer for this! Okay.
The Dark Souls and Bloodborne creator.
I saw that and I was like, this looks very Soulsborne.
It's supposed to be a lot like Dark Souls.
Yeah.
But they said more focused on RPG and more open world.
Alright.
Yeah.
I'm down. Can I still like run around and just fish shit?
Well, yes, but that's the thing is
that's all I need.
In part of the trailer, what a lot of people didn't notice is in the scene where there's all the battleground and the bodies laying down.
Okay.
Very few people pointed this out and highlighted it. The Zweihanders on the battlefield.
Oh.
So people are hoping that because Miyazaki is making it, that he ends up adding the mask.
All right, so you know what we got to do?
What?
See, this is a game where we got to have two people.
Yes.
One person controls one half of a controller, the other person has control of the other half of the controller. Play Dark Souls.
Me and Evan were doing that on Dark Souls 3.
That is how you die so fast.
We actually did really well. We started a new character and everything, and we're going through the.
I'm gonna tell you this right now. If we end up doing that together, we're gonna have to play it the way that I play, which means we're barely gonna upgrade our health at all, and we're only allowed to use fist weapons or whatever the shortest range weapon is.
Okay, we'll have two characters. One how you play, one how I play. We'll do two theories for it.
What do you mean? You can definitely beat the game. It looks fantastic. It looked good.
Dylan,
I do want to see full-on gameplay, but it looked good.
Dylan, your challenge for wanting to punch things is almost as bad as the god himself, Zero Lenny.
Yeah, but like,
he is the Lord and Master of Souls games. You cannot compete with that.
But you can punch stuff and it deals damage, and as long as you don't get hit, you don't take damage. So theoretically, you can beat anything in the game.
Okay. Well, how about this then? Do the one Souls challenge that no one's been able to finish.
I highly doubt that. I think you forget I'm bad at video games.
Do you know what it is though?
No, I don't.
The only Souls challenge that has never been completed. No hit run, all bosses, Dark Souls 2, full DLC.
Dark Souls 2, no hits?
Dark Souls 2, no hits, all bosses.
That sounds doable.
Do you realize how many bosses there are in Dark Souls 2?
I never said it's easy or anything. Like that sounds actually like possible.
The person that came the closest got to the final boss, which is the Ivory King, and lost.
Nah, that's gotta hurt so much. While I say that that's possible, that's gotta take a lot of time.
He was broken. It was character 34. He had to remake a character 34 times.
I mean, doesn't sound like the worst thing in the world, honestly. I mean, that sounds fucking annoying and terrible, but anytime I think of like losing a run or a character or anything like that, I always think back to Deadmau5.
Well, that's the thing, Dylan, is the reason why it's so hard and no one does it is you can't take a single point of damage. Fall damage, poison damage, anything.
Ooh,
you take damage, you restart. You take damage, you restart. Have you seen what the gutter is in Dark Souls 2?
Sorry,
The gutter is an area.
I played Dark Souls 2, but it's not a game I like to remember. Give me a minute. Probably not.
Poison statues. Poison
Oh,
statues.
Okay.
Think about it going through there and you can't get hit once.
Yeah, but do you know what happened to Dead Mouse?
Yes.
I'm pretty sure it was Dead Mouse. Yeah, he had a hardcore Diablo 3 character.
Yes.
At least he has an item in game for him now, though. So, you know, props to you.
But
I still want
off
another
of that
Diablo,
game-
man.
going off of that game real quick, Miyazaki ended up posting this a while ago. He is working on one of two of the most recommended games that people have been asking for.
Animal Crossing?
No,
Damn
it
it.
is either going to be another.
That got
Souls
announced
game-
too.
It did!
It's either gonna... it did get announced. It looks hilarious. I want to get it just because it looks funny.
Animal Crossing's always been interesting.
It's either going to be a new Souls game, or we're getting Bloodborne 2.
Ooh. I recently have been, playing, Bloodborne. I've been hanging out with one of my friends while they try a, low health challenge. Because I was just like, no, trust me, you gotta try playing, any of the, Bloodborne games with, just, like, practically don't upgrade your health. You know?
I mean, just have him do the Zero Lenny challenge.
But,
You know what he have to use and wear?
I mean,
The doll's clothes, no helmet,
okay.
and the torch.
Alright.
That's it.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I have my character run around in the doll clothing sometimes anyway, just because Ozzy Osbourne dressed as the doll is hilarious to me.
Yeah, but you have to use the torch to fight.
Oh no. The Hunter's Torch isn't bad. It's a torch.
Not the Hunter's torch.
But
the
it's a torch! But no. So we're just doing, where he's the one playing it. I'm mostly just watching for personal entertainment. Playing Bloodborne, where you basically can't upgrade your health. That's the only restriction that there is. And it's just like, yeah, no, let's just not level up the thing that's, probably one of the most important things to level up early. Really helps you out and everything.
Oh,
it's like, but yeah, dude. What's up?
Has he gotten to Amicelis?
We just recently started. We ended up beating
you're nowhere near
Gascoigne.
then. Yeah,
So,
you're nowhere near
no.
then. He is not gonna like that fight, Dylan. You wanna know why?
I don't think anybody really likes any fight when you play with no health.
No. Alismius is the worst for that kind of challenge because Alismius halfway through the fight emanates an aura that deals damage on top of all of her regular attacks, and she's a giant dragon squid.
Yeah, but all you have to do is not get hit.
But you have to hit her, and you can't get close to her because she's constantly emanating this aura.
Yeah, but like, all you gotta do is, don't get hit. That's the thing I keep on saying, by the way. It's the way that works is, why would you level up health? All your health does is it's like, oh yeah, this is how many mistakes you can make until you get a game over. So, all you have to do is not make any mistakes, and you're good.
Yeah, I mean... Oh!
It's just a waste of stats if you don't.
The other thing I wanted to bring up, because it was announced, but it wasn't as hyped.
Oh, wait, before we get to that.
Okay.
I do want to talk about Souls games for a little bit longer. Specifically,
okay,
also, the, have you actually tried, because I remember I told you to do it on stream one time, going through Dark Souls 3 with just the fist?
Yes.
It's just like, no shield, fist only.
Yes.
Alright, now have you tried it without upgrading your health?
I mean, I normally don't upgrade health till probably... What I normally do when I start a new character is I'll go through and I'll pick I'll look at my main profile, right? I'll pick a set weapon. I'll write down the requirements of that weapon. I will power through the game with not upgrading a weapon, not upgrading the health or anything. I'll upgrade endurance for the armor I want to wear. I'll upgrade the stats that I require for it, as well as sometimes for a mage, I'll level up the faith, intelligence, so on and so forth.
Yeah.
But I normally do not upgrade the health at all because I can play safely.
Yeah, like I said, health is just a way... To everybody who plays Dark Souls, if you're putting your points into health, you're just wasting your stats. Just don't get hit. That easy.
It's early game. It's mid to early game.
No, just all game. Don't upgrade your health. Who needs it? People who get hit.
I still haven't even upgraded the health on the character I use, but that character used That character's weapon capacity consists of all three of the demon weapons, Lorian's Great Blade, the Ring Knight weapons, except for the shields, and Pyromancy Flame.
Okay, Pyromancy Flame is actually probably my favorite weapon. Like I'll usually
But
use
I have
fist
to.
weapons and I'll use that.
Do you know how? But do you know how to? Do you know where to get the special Pyromancy Flame that can refill your Estus Flask?
No, I do not. Which one? We're talking about Dark Souls 3 still, right?
Yes.
Okay, I do
You have
not.
Ashes of Ariandel, right?
Probably
ICOC,
not. Oh
the
no,
Painted World DLC.
I just have
Okay,
the base game so
it's
far.
in there because one of the two bosses you fight, you fight them underneath where you fought Priscilla in Dark Souls 1.
Oh,
If you go from the top down a special way and follow the path of the trees, you can
okay,
go on that platform and get invaded by a purple NPC. When you kill that purple NPC, you get a heat-seeking orb that you let float up, and it will heat-seek your opponents. You can throw
okay.
up two at a time, and also get a special pyromancy flame that after you kill 12 enemies by using the L2, you do an animation that you can't cancel out of, and it restores your Estus.
Fully restore or just give you like one?
It gives you one for every 12 enemies you kill.
Okay. I mean that seems a bit much to have to L2 like 12 people in order to get one back, but the fact that you can is a nice bonus.
Well, it's more beneficial to mages because if you don't have a lot of regular Estus, but because you mainly play with the pyromancy anyway, it's
Yeah.
mainly to refill your mana
Oh,
or your
okay.
XP.
That
But
makes sense.
it refills one of both. So
So
honestly, though,
you
I'm
played
surprised.
Bloodborne, right?
Dude, obviously,
No,
that's
obviously.
that's my favorite Souls game.
What kind of
Bloodborne is my
question was
favorite.
that? What starting weapon did
Bloodborne
you
is
go
my
with?
favorite. The starting weapon I went with, I actually went through and got the saw cleaver.
Okay, I
Not the
saw you as a saw cleaver
not
kind of
the
guy.
well, that's not the weapon I ended up sticking with though. That was just a temporary weapon because I knew what weapon I wanted beforehand.
All right, which weapon do you end up with?
I ended up going with the Kirk hammer and the church pick.
Okay, I
Church,
remember what the
my top four, well, I either use those two or I swap it for Simon's Bowblade and the Beast Cutter.
Okay, I
The
think
only
what is
weapon I
it?
do not, the only weapon I do not have would be the claws there that turn you into the beast.
Oh, the one you have to get from the Chalice dungeon.
Chalice Dungeon. Yeah,
Yeah,
both of them. Those are the only weapons I don't have.
I do not have those as well. What is it? I'm mostly running around with the Blade of Mercy and the Threaded Cane because I'm Ozzy Osbourne and running around with a pimp cane. It's just quality
Speaking of that,
content.
someone made the Blade of Mercy at Anime Boston.
Wait, can I actually like separate and everything?
Yeah,
Ah, that's some sexy
they
shit
had
right
them link
there.
and everything. They had them link and everything.
Dude, that sounds like some
Full
stuff like straight
costume.
out of Ruby. If only it turned into a gun, it would be from Ruby, but...
I mean, there was a ruby, and
Ah!
her knife did fold up, but it
Yeah.
didn't turn into a gun.
I saw a gif of somebody with, like, cosplaying Ruby with, like, the scythe, and they, like, pulled out a part, and it just unfolded and everything. It was just like, ah! That's
Oh
gonna
no,
take
they
so
were
long
saying
to
full
put back
on
to you.
like it folded down into a little case that they had a sheath for on their back at Anime Boston.
People are doing some crazy stuff with props and everything. It's insanity. What is
But
that?
the other thing, if we're done, are we done with Souls?
Yeah, pretty much. I don't think I have anything else I want to add on to it.
Julian, do you?
Oh, Julian disappeared. You asked for us to keep on talking about Souls till he got back, but he's been gone for like 3 minutes, so he's dead.
Oh, okay. The other thing I was going to bring up is, what do you think of that God of War teaser at the very end?
Oh,
Not at E3, just of the game. Have you seen it?
full admission, I haven't seen a God of War trailer.
You haven't seen the thing at the very end for the God of War game that came out?
I have not.
Okay, so what do you know about the God of War that came out?
I was watching a playthrough, and I don't think I ever finished it. How
What
far
do you
did I get?
remember?
I remember Kratos is in a whole different, like, world.
Do you know
Kratos
what
has a
kind of
wife and
world?
kid. It was the, was it? No, it was, fucking... which were the gods there? Um,
You just need to remember one of them. Only one of them really
Shit.
matters.
Was it the Norse gods and all that?
Yes. Odin,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah. Yeah, so he's inside the Norse world and everything. He had a wife and a kid. Wife is dead. He has the kid. Forest area. Gets attacked by that skinny naked dude. Not actually. He's got
So
pants on.
that's all you remember. You never got
Wait
past
a
like
minute.
when
Wait.
they
Wait. Later on, there's a boat. That giant serpent thing.
yeah.
There's the decapitated head that shells around them like it's a lollipop chainsaw.
Okay, the decapitated head. Do you remember the two people that it was talking to before they cut his head off?
Yeah.
Do you
I
remember
don't
who they
actually
are?
remember who they are. I just know them as Dick 1, Dick 2.
Thor's kids.
Yeah, Dick 1, Dick 2.
Do you know? So do you know? So you haven't seen the very end video, and
I
do you
have
also know
not.
about the hidden bosses,
The angel things that you can fight.
Valkyries?
Yeah, that's what it was, the
Valkyries.
Valkyries.
There's the Valkyries and the four dragons.
I didn't know about the dragons, I only knew about the Valkyries.
They're a fun fight. Okay, so
They looked cool.
at the very end, past the credits of everything in God of War, they just get back, they deliver the ashes, all that, whatever.
Oh right, that was the goal of that game.
Yes.
I forgot about that throughout the entire journey. You were just
Everyone-
like, they delivered the ashes, and I was
everyone
like, wait,
knows.
what the fuck do you mean they delivered that? Oh right, that was the whole goal of the game.
Everyone forgets that. It's not your fault. No, so
There's
at
so
the
much
very
going
end,
on.
They go home, they go to bed, right?
Okay.
They both wake up, and there's like what they feel like is a hurricane. They go outside, they see a man hooded up, just chilling, standing there. He pulls back his coat a little bit, and it shows Mjolnir.
Ah!
Screen goes black. They wake up. They
The
say
Big
it was a dream,
Lebowski.
but they say it was a dream and it felt real. But when you go outside, because then it allows you to free roam,
Alright.
right where he was standing, there's a spark of lightning, and Kratos says it's a dream.
John.
I want, you know what, my biggest hope, because did you end up seeing what what's the weird part that no one liked about God of War was? So you remember how the kid's name isn't it's Atreus or whatever, right?
Oh, okay.
When they go to the place where they mother want the ashes spread, they found the like stone carvings for describing stuff, right? Describing history.
Alright.
They're in it. They're in it. Kratos and the kid. And at one point it shows Kratos with his stomach ripped open and the kid holding him.
Hmm.
And the kids explain this to Kratos because Kratos can't read it all. What he ends up pointing out though at the very end is he says he's very confused, and he's like, why? What's wrong? They spelt my name completely wrong. Well, what does it say? Loki.
Ah. Dun. Is that just where the game ends?
No, yeah. Once you get, yeah, no, it shows that you spread the ashes. No, you read a little bit. You spread the ashes. You go back inside, read all that, and Kratos is the only one that sees the picture of him dying with the son holding him.
Okay.
And then and then you just go back to your house, and that cutscene happens. Well, the credits, then the cutscene.
Okay. Julian, did you ever play God of War?
I did not, but since we're talking about Greek mythology,
Alright, what you got?
Assassin's Creed, what was the last one? Odyssey.
Yes.
Is getting create your own story mode.
Yes.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it looks really cool.
This is weird as shit. Why?
Because then you can rewrite your own ancestry's history.
Okay.
People have been complaining about not being able to change what they want forever. This finally gives the player what they want.
I think I'd have to see it in order to get the concept, because what I'm getting here is basically Assassin's Creed fanfic is the only thing going on in my head.
Well, put it this way as well. When was the last, have you seen, this is a really, really old thing that got trailered, but it just died out. the Korean style Assassin's Creed that they announced forever ago.
The Korean-styled Assassin's Creed.
It takes place in like Japan or China.
Wait, are you talking about the 2D one?
The one that when you're in certain areas, it goes 2D and the whole art style. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that was China.
I don't remember which one it was.
Julian's dying over
Can we just take a second? Did you see the Korean Assassin's Creed that's either in China or Japan?
All right, that is kind of.
I'm sorry, I'm all jittery.
This podcast is now a Korean-style podcast from either China or Japan. Sorry, it's a Korean podcast from either.
As this video gets banned from every country except Japan and China.
No, it'd be exclusively shown in North Korea. I don't know why that is. At work, people are like, "Oh, wait, you're half Korean?" And it's like, "Yeah, I'm half Korean." And they're just like, "Are you North or South Korean?" Fucking guess! One of these is highly more likely than the other.
I don't know, am I a douchebag or am I a just generally nice person?
Well, it turns out the actual answer was I'm Chinese-Japanese.
Yeah, I know.
But yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Assassin's Creed China.
I don't remember, but all
I
I
wanna
know,
say.
that's what I... Yeah.
I'm not
All right.
going to Google it, unless Julian already has.
No. but
Ass in China.
Since we're on
Because
Ubisoft
that was
now,
almost weird.
Oh, that's another thing I wanted to bring up, actually.
Yeah, Assassin's Creed Chronicles, China.
I
And
was
it
gonna
also
bring
gave
up
me a link to that,
For
like,
Honor.
diagonal zipper jacket. Like, I look up Assassin's Creed China, and it's like, do you want to buy this coat?
I
It's not
have
even
that coat.
It's not even an Assassin's Creed product. It's just saying, people who like Assassin's Creed buy this coat. So, Julian, what I'm saying is you gotta play more Assassin's Creed.
I have that coat. And I do play Assassin's Creed.
Ah, they fucking do it!
It doesn't fit anymore, but I have it.
Google's gonna be our overlords in 2 years ago. They own us. It's actually, no, right now we've got that big fight between Google and Disney. One of them is gonna kill the other, take all of their intellectual property, and then they will rule the world.
Unless China does.
I got really quiet. Do I need to worry about you guys putting me into a hospital?
No. I was reading something funny that my friend sent me. It's,
Okay.
it's a meme. It says, Meek, Mom, can we stop at McDonald's? Mom, we have food at home. Food at home. It's a picture of a turkey with a fish head stuffed in the top and a cigarette in its mouth.
Yeah.
Alright, so
Sounds like
your
a good
friends... Radio. Alright, so
That's
you
what I
were
was
saying we were talking about Ubisoft. Let's just segue flawlessly, seamlessly here.
Let's just go to the one at least I find more boring.
Oh, okay.
Watch Dogs Legion.
Whoa, what? Why do you find them more boring? That looks I don't think it's gonna be great.
Well, compared to the other one.
Oh, okay. Well, don't spoil
Yeah.
it. Anyway, Legion, what do you Seth? You first.
About the that Watch Dogs Legion.
Just watch all Legion in general.
I think the idea of it's really like, neat, but I already feel like it's gonna have so many problems and it's gonna just end up dying out quickly.
Okay.
Like, think of it this way, because you know how your objective is you can hack other people, right?
What do you mean you can hack
Well,
other people?
Like,
You
not
can
hack
beat anybody.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
you can be
I was
anybody,
gonna say, I
you
know
can
that
be-
there was like missions and stuff, so you can get people to like join the Legion. But you were
Yeah,
just
but
like, you
if
can
they-
hack people, and I was like, wait. I knew that they were going with like evil
not-
corporations. Everything's
it's not
becoming
this way.
mechanical. It's Cyberpunk
It's not this
77 plus Watch Dogs. People are hackable now. What are you doing? I don't know. I can't stop. Stop hitting yourself. I can't.
Put it this way, my thought process is, say if you can control so many people,
Okay.
basically you're gonna be what's the purpose of even trying to play? You can just have someone else go do the quest for you, kind of deal.
Is that a thing that they let you do?
I honestly didn't pay too much attention to it.
I just
It's a
paid.
possibility.
I paid attention to the fact of like, I can play as an old lady assassin, and
Yeah, that's
just
the only thing you
fucking
pay attention to
beat
is you can
people
play as
up.
an old lady assassin.
You know, like I could just be an
No,
old drunk lady.
the best part about that video was her hopping the fence. Let's not lie.
Y'all can't vote like they did in my day.
I was gonna actually ask you guys what you thought of the new For Honor DLC stuff.
Is that
I've
the
never
thing that you were
played it.
going to move on to?
No,
For the
something
that's
else.
what I was gonna move on. That was gonna what I
Okay.
was gonna move on to because
I'm
they
gonna be
have
Do
honest.
his first.
I have to be honest with this. I would. Oh well, before we actually transition to this, Julian, do you have anything to add about Watch Dogs?
No, I
Didn't think
didn't
so.
play the second one, and the first one was okay, but
Yeah, not as good as it was hyped up to be.
Yeah.
Anyway, For Honor. Believe it or not, right before we were starting this podcast, I was watching the Ubisoft E3 presentation, and when it got to For Honor, I closed it.
Well, have you seen what the newest characters are at least?
Nope.
Okay, so they released 2 new characters for the Samurai faction and the Knight faction. The Knight faction got Black Prior, which is your standard tower shield with a long sword.
Oh, okay.
But it's the blade that is like a giant wiggle there.
I mean,
What is it called? I can't remember.
I'll watch Bricky
It's like
play it.
So you have that. You have the newest character, which is still being overhyped about, the Sakura. They are a
They're a
ghostly.
plant.
That it's no joke. Like that's not their. That's not what the class is called, but that's what they call themselves.
Oh, okay.
So it's, and I don't know the other name.
I'm pretty sure they're a plant.
They're a masked samurai who uses a double-sided axe.
Oh, I didn't see that shit coming.
Yeah. They have the. If you've ever played For Honor, do you remember how like poise works in that game, depending on the character?
Yeah.
You remember how heavy Shigoki was?
Nope.
The fat samurai dude with the giant club, how he could still swing even if you hit him.
Yeah, I mean, I never really played him, so I couldn't be like, yeah, I
Okay.
remember. But I remember seeing him getting hit and just being like, yeah, fuck you, mate. And he also had the double hit glitch.
Yeah, think about that on someone that can swing almost as fast as the Orochi.
Oh. Alright.
That's basically what she is. And she causes bleed as well. You still have 2 new characters that haven't been released yet, though. And the only factions left are Viking and the monks. The 2 remaining weapons in the picture are a warhammer and a straight blade katana with no bend at all. It's full on straight.
Oh, okay, one second. I actually kind of want to jump back to last week. Last week, Julian, we were talking about the Mordekaiser rework, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did we actually go over like what the abilities were? And all of that, because I actually seeing the abilities now, it seems a lot better than I thought it was going to be just seeing them like out on paper. Like, I figured it was going to be like live or die by that pull, and if that pull was bad, then it's going to be terrible. But the pull actually looks decent. The pull has a decent like range and width to it for it to actually be usable.
It's
so
good.
I think it actually is going to work out. I'm still not the biggest fan of his ultimate. I think while there is like utility that you can do with it, I still think it's very like feast or famine. You're either going to do really good and it's going to be good, or you're going to be doing bad and you're going to be like, oh, I'll take this guy out of the fight, and that guy will go like, haha, screw you, bop, 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 and you're done.
Well, that's the thing, is there's actually already bugs with it depending on who you're versing, and the one I found is with Fizz.
Yeah, see, like I remember there being said issues with untargetable people.
Well, no, that's not what happens. What happens is if you have a Fizz that knows when you're gonna ult him,
yeah,
and you ult the Fizz, all he has to do is the second you ult on him, if he tricksters, he can instantly get out of your ult, and you're just stuck in there.
He goes untargetable.
No, he's out of your ult and back in the
No, that's what I'm saying. There's issues with untargetable. How Fizz's thing works is that he goes untargetable.
Yeah, but you know how it's only for so long?
Yeah. It just keeps him out of it because it doesn't enter him into the world. No,
yeah,
that's what I'm saying, though. There's issues with things that go untargetable.
Yeah. The other thing I noticed is his Q is similar to Scion's with the hitbox ratio. With the hitbox, it does not match.
Yeah, that
It is
looked
a
weird
lot
and
bigger.
funky.
It's a lot bigger than it looks.
Alright. I don't know if that's like a thing on like they've made the hitbox weird, if that's like a thing where like champion hitboxes have always been kind of weird at times.
No, it's definitely the hitbox of the ability. It's like I said, it's like Scion's Q. It is not matching.
Radio. The passive for Mordekaiser. That looks really nice.
That with Conqueror, dude, it is so beautiful. Dude, he
This
can
seems
jungle
legit.
actually. I looked it up. His passive procs on all jungle creeps.
Are you sure about that?
Yes.
I don't think it's
All the
supposed
main
to.
one. It does. Big Raptor, Big Krug, Gromp, Scuttle,
Oh, okay,
Blue,
big monsters.
Red. Yeah,
Okay.
the main ones.
I,
The main
I I
ones.
remember that it was definitely able to on like Dragon and Baron, but you said all the monsters. I was thinking like the little raptors and everything, and I was like, "Are you sure on that?" Because I don't think that's how
It
that works.
might. I haven't
I
looked
don't.
at it.
I'm pretty sure
necessarily,
it
but
doesn't.
It might.
I'm fairly sure it doesn't.
I mean, it's kind of hard to not hit the big one with an AOE.
That is true, but you do still have auto attacks. Right. So what's the next thing on the list? I just wanted to jump back to that real quick because I'm excited that Mordekaiser might actually be like good to play.
I'm upset about the Dragon Knight, though. I will say that they ruined it. They ruined it.
It is sad. All right, what do you got?
Ghost Recon Breakdown.
Oh, that's the
Not
one
a
that you're
fan of
excited
Ghost
about?
Recon.
Yeah,
Okay.
I love
I-
Wildlands.
I don't know anything about Ghost Recon either.
Very combat sim. Think of it like hard. Think of it like Rainbow.
Oh, okay.
It's Rainbow
Yeah.
Six, except it's open world, and
Open world and yeah.
you get
I've
to
never
control a
liked-
whole team,
I've never liked
Oh,
Ghost.
okay.
and
I've
it's
never liked
co-op.
Ghost Recon.
I think out of the two, I'll stick with Rainbow Six. Which reminds me, 2 new characters from Rainbow Six. Have you guys seen anything about that?
No, I haven't. I don't own it yet.
Have you seen anything about that, Julian?
I saw the update that will take me 3 years to download.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that is true. It's been nice knowing ya. Shit. But yeah, no, there's 2 new operators, which is always exciting. They also announced Ubisoft aren't they doing like a mobile crossover game for all of their stuff? I remember seeing that. They were like, Montaigne, Kelvire, Sam Fish, and that other guy from our properties that Dylan doesn't know, which I think might have been a Ghost Recon character. Fuck if I know. I have absolutely no idea what the game is about, though. I just remember seeing them all in like low poly models, and they were like walking around shooting stuff. Not something I'm overly interested in, but something that did get announced. Have you guys seen what the new characters for Rainbow Six at least look like, though?
Nope.
Yeah, I've seen. I'm looking them up right now, and they look cool.
Oh, they look so nice. All right, well, is there anything particular about Ghost Recon in this one that you're excited about?
Have you played Just Cause?
I've watched people play it just cause.
So, you know the Black Hand?
Sure, yeah.
Well, basically in Ghost Recon, there's the faction you're fighting has a bunch of drones and better tech than you and everything.
Okay.
Imagine fighting the Hellghast.
Wait a second. Inside this trailer, is there a part where there's somebody, like, moving past a car, there's a drone chilling, and then it gets shot out, and they're like, get down, all of a sudden you just, like, you know, we're outnumbered and outgunned, and then all of a sudden a Jeep just comes over, and some talk about, like, having better strategy or something, and, like, a Jeep starts going at them?
Probably. I didn't watch the trailer, I watched the gameplay.
Oh, okay. Well, then.
It's probably the same thing.
Who watches gameplay nowadays? It's all about those pre-rendered trailers. That's how I know what I want to buy.
Alright.
So anyway, what about the gameplay?
Oh, no, it's just really good. If you played Wildlands, it's a lot like that, and I really loved that game, even though I had no one to play with me.
Come on! All collectively here, each of us has like 2 friends.
Yeah.
And that's the other 2 people inside the call. Anywho!
I don't know anyone who has a PlayStation who plays that game.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say I own a PlayStation, dude. You already went over this when you were like, Dylan doesn't own an Xbox ever.
You don't ever
Joke's
play
on
shooter
you.
games.
I'll have you know, that is an accurate statement. Yeah, what now, Mr. Wright? What's next on the list?
I know none of you play it. I haven't even finished downloading it, but Fallout 76 got a battle royale, or is getting a
Yeah,
battle royale,
Yeah,
I
I saw
saw
about that.
and I heard it's really good.
I mean,
I think it's questionable. I don't know how they're gonna balance it or how they're gonna actually do it. I don't know. Why would I like? It's a DLC, isn't it?
Well, a free update.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
so it is okay. I mean, it's a free thing at least. And they say I don't see why I would go out of my way to get Fallout 76, and then after that, like get the DLC for it. But if it's free DLC, that's a bit better. I still don't know why I would be like, "Yep, I got Fallout 76 to play the battle royale." Like, not really doing it for me, mate.
Well,
I like the
did
concept of
download
like the
Fortnite
computer,
to play
dude.
the battle royale.
Well, you
what are you
got
talking
me
about?
there. Battle Royale
It's
was
all
fun.
about.
You can
Dun
go,
dun
Seth.
dun
You're the
dun
guest.
dun dun
I,
dun dun.
I was gonna say for that, I only play it still for the save the world aspect
Hmm.
because I think the zombie mode's more fun than the battle royale on that, basically.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
Oh,
they've-
and for the actual game of 76, they're adding NPCs in.
I did hear about that as well, and I don't know. Like, why did they decide to not have them in the beginning?
Story purposes.
It's dumb.
You're
Like,
dumb.
what do you mean? The whole point was just like the overseer left, and you're trying to find them in that very beginning part, and they're just like, yeah, but there's no NPCs. Like, awesome. Aw, man, is the Overseer gonna be alive and well in this game that has no NPCs? Fucking mystery over here! Fucking get Scooby in the gang! Scooby-Doo's now a Deathclaw. That'd be some dope shit, though.
That'd be a good.
So
mod.
that's why it wouldn't be inside 76!
That'd be a great mod.
Scooby-Doo, the Deathclaw?
Just
I'd be
make it
worried
so
about that.
every time it's like the Shrek mod. He just blasts the theme song.
No, he'll just run around, and anytime he kills something, he'll go, "Rot roll!"
What? No, best thing ever for any mod I've ever seen. 100%. Left 4 Dead 2 or Left 4 Dead Zoidbergs replace standard zombies.
Oh, okay. That is pretty good. I'm trying to think if I know a better one off the top of my head. Shit.
Yes, you do. You just don't want to say it.
The only thing I can really think of is replacing all the dragons with trains in fucking Skyrim. Oh, dude, make it have the Thomas theme whenever a dragon shows up. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Ba da 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 da.
No, it's got to be the Macho Man.
Oh, yeah, that's a pretty good one, too. Oh, shit. The Macho Man! Blah! Fucking Randy Savage.
Have you,
shit,
I
what's
want
it-
to know if they're gonna. I want to. You know what I'm curious about if they're ever gonna do it.
What?
Because essentially, Darkest Dungeon is. I was watching gameplay of it. Essentially, it's history repeating itself.
Oh, okay.
I want to know because they left it on that note. If there's ever going to be a way like that, they make another game or add something or whatever.
If it makes money, they're going to continue building on it.
Well, they definitely have made money. The game's absolutely beautiful.
Oh, yeah, it's fantastic, and it sold really well. I mean, there's really good games that don't sell well. Like, that's a thing that exists. What is that saying? There was a guy who was like...
Magikarp's video. All those games that he listed there.
I have yet to watch that one. But no, there was a guy one time who was like... developer and everything. He was just like, yeah, it's not enough to just make a good game anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And, ugh. Is that video worth watching?
It is. It honestly is. He makes a lot of really good points, and a lot of the games he does bring up, except for like 2, I do agree that they are underrated games.
Quick detour. Also, Julian, have you been watching Magikarp Use Fly videos?
I don't really watch them anymore.
God damn it!
But that's okay. This needs to be a thing. We need to argue. We need to bring up this whole sexiest people in league.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay.
Dylan, can you pull up that list and let Julian know the tiers?
Oh god, like the full list that they had?
Yeah, why not? Let's
I don't know what they
argue
had. Give me a second. YouTube, how to get demonetized in 10 seconds by playing a 3-second clip. Subscription.
Mute the audio and screenshot it and send it.
Oh no, I'll just.
Wait. Is it the tiers thing?
It is the tiers thing.
It's a meme. You can just look up the image.
I'm pretty sure. Okay.
Oh, Dylan's already on YouTube, so.
All right. Do we have a completed list here? Okay, so that's not their completed list.
It's at the end. It's at the end.
Okay. Here we go. Here we are. All right. I'm not gonna list off the tiers that they have here. I'm just gonna run through real quick and
They have it's
you know
S
what?
to A. Just go from S to the bottom.
You know
S
what? I would say that we should do this, but at the same time, this seems like something for a whole nother thing. I'm not going through all of this, so we're just gonna contemplate whether or not these characters should be S tier or not, I guess. Alright?
Alright, yeah, we'll just do S tier.
Wait, what? Sorry, I'm looking at this, and already I see something wrong, but that's okay. In S tier right now, I guess, am I at the end? I think I'm at the end.
The one that's right next to the S, they're saying is the most attractive.
I guess I'm pretty much at the end. Okay. Kanye is an S tier. I don't think I agree with this. I mean, Kanye's cool and all, but like, I'm not even listening to their point.
No. Well, they explain why.
No, you try and sell it to me, real quick. Why would Kanye be top tier?
They're only.
He's a shirtless guy with abs.
Julian, they're talking about Lucian.
Just because you're naming things that I don't have,
Julian,
doesn't mean.
Lucian.
What? No, I'm talking about Kanye.
Oh, Kane. Oh wait, Kane. They got moved Kane to the front.
Yeah, Kane's an S tier.
Oh well, people.
At least Julian knows who I'm talking about.
I should have known because you always picked on me about the name, but from what I remember,
about whose name?
Like Kane.
You mean Kanye?
Okay, how about this, Ross?
Anyway, moving on.
Oh, okay. So next one is Lucian, who is also an S tier. I can see that. He is devoted. About. You know?
But that's the thing. He's obsessed. That's the part that I argue with.
No.
He's obsessed with his wife.
No.
Yes.
He's willing to go to any ends in order to save you. You know? I'm having that in S tier.
There's a lore thing where he actually lets his wife go.
See? Fucking,
okay.
Fucking S tier. Boom. Done. Put inside the fucking Jacksepticeye like high slap effect. You know what? I'm ending this segment here. We have more on the list, Julian. What's next on the list? Get us back on track. Seamless segue. Here we go.
Dying Light 2.
Sorry, what?
Dying Light 2.
Oh, that actually. I saw that and I was like, oh, this looks familiar. Oh, and then I found out it was Dying Light. I'm super excited for this.
I'm gonna listen. What they're gonna do with the I'm gonna listen, but I'm gonna mute my mic so I can eat.
Oh, okay. I see how it is. Living and having sustenance in order to make sure you don't die is more important than talking to people.
A little bit, yes.
Oh, okay. Fine.
I'll listen.
Okay.
Well, just ignore me over here.
The next couple topics, I think, are mainly me and Dylan. No offense.
Okay. Okay,
Dying Light 2.
Dying Light 2. I love the first one. You could, like, craft weapons and everything. There was a bunch of secrets that you could find, and having the angle in this one where the character himself is infected. I'm not sure where they're going to go with that. I'm kind of curious. I want to see what happens.
Yeah, it looked really good.
It does. Do you have anything to add on that?
Is it still co-op?
I'm pretty sure it still is. Yes. I don't see why they would be like, it's the second one to play by yourself because we all know you don't have any friends.
Okay, I'll be completely honest with you. I just saw the image.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Ah.
I saw Dying Light 2, and I'm like, well, I'm probably going to buy that if Dylan buys it.
Yeah. I don't know if I'll end up buying. If I end up with the scratch, I probably will. But we'll see. There's a lot of good games coming out, and I am but one Dunkin' Donuts worker.
Well, on the bright side, most of the games are next year.
Oh god,
So.
that is actually quite quite nice. All right. You said you had a couple more on the list that would be able to do. What do you got?
See, I don't know if Seth played this.
I'm gonna say no.
I think he has, so I'm going to move on to the next one.
Oh, okay.
But,
you're a more
Zombie
gracious
Army
man than
4
I.
got announced.
Is that one that we tried to play together and I was really bad at shooting anything? And we ended up dying
Yep.
because I went to go melee a zombie to death. That was like the big boss, and you were like, Dylan, don't do it. And I was like, I can kill him with a melee!
Yep.
Alright, solid game.
Oh,
Oh,
wait.
wait!
Stuck in the turrets?
Was it that you kicked things when you did your melee or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I'll kick him to death!
It's a game that Sniper Elite, but with zombies.
Yeah, I have, there's a very low chance I'm actually going to end up buying and playing that game. At least on release. That's something that I'll probably get, like, years after it's released, and it's just in a $5 bargain bin, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? And you're like, oh, we gotta play it together! I'll be like, alright, and then we'll try and play it, and you'll be like, Dylan, it's a sniper game, and I'll sit there booting shit. Be like, nah, it's a foot game!
Two things. One, we need to finish the trilogy before we go into the fourth one.
I need to finish everything in my life before I go on with the fourth one.
And I hope with this announcement that a new Sniper Elite game will be coming soon.
The only thing I know about the Sniper Elite games is shooting someone in the testicles, and then it goes into, like, the Mortal Kombat X-Ray slow-mo. Like, that is the only thing I know about of the Sniper Elite games.
Basically all you need to know.
Oh, okay. That's all there is to these games.
I forgot what the name was. It was Death Stranding. I found I watched a little bit of that.
Nice.
I'm honestly not into it.
It looks strange as fuck. And like I said, it makes sense that it's really weird. It's made by it's made by the same guy who does the Metal Gear games. If you played any of those are freaking.
But it looks a lot like what was that game where I don't think you're a detective, but you're looking for your son, and it's always raining.
Sean!
No.
Sean, where are you?
Sean! What game was that where you're just running around shouting Sean in one bit?
I cannot remember.
Oh, it was that game.
I don't remember either. I just remember a character running around. You're looking for your kid, and the first thing just like smashing into my brain like a goddamn truck. Sean!
But no, it looks a lot like that, where it's more on exploration than anything else.
Yeah, I think they said that the idea of the game is basically roaming around the waste in order to reconnect the bits of humanity that still remain. While at the same time, there's those weird hazmat people and then those ghosts.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't
know. The next one, I think it was Bethesda. Ghostwire Tokyo.
Oh! That looked pretty cool! Yeah. I don't know the full concept of the game, but it looked nice. And I actually want to check it out.
I know people disappear, and it's like kind of post-apocalyptic, but not like explosions apocalyptic.
Dun dun dun.
Like Rapture.
Completely different angle. Something that we can talk about real quick. While Seth is eating. Did you hear? Or was it a full announcement? Shit. I actually want to Google to make sure that this is correct real quick before I shout it out. Do you want to start with another topic while I'm looking this up?
The only topic I have is the one with Seth. I never watched the Nintendo Direct though.
Oh, you didn't watch the Nintendo Direct?
No.
Yeah. They're doing a sequel for Breath of the Wild.
Oh, right. I did hear about that.
I saw that and it looked okay. I think it looked better than the previous one.
Dun, dun,
There was
dun.
like Just Dance got thing.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they're doing another one of those.
People are wondering why it's on Wii.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, Girls Frontline X VA11 Hall collaboration. Holla.
Ah, I don't know what the other company is.
Oh,
It was that game. It was like where you were a bartender inside a, was it Cyberpunk like world or whatever, and then you would just basically talk to people and make drinks.
Oh,
There was more to it than that, and I don't remember what it was. I never actually got around to playing it, but it was high on the list of the games I planned on playing when it came out.
Dylan, do you mean any online free game?
What do you mean
Like
any online
website?
free game?
Dude, you're talking about a game that like there's probably like 17 versions of it on funnygames.biz alone.
Talking about Girls Frontline? Them must be fighting words.
No, I mean
Them be my gun girls!
the bartender one you were just talking about, damn it.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna mute my mic just to clean off my plate so you don't hear the
Alright,
saying.
VA11
well, on Girls Frontline. No, we said there wasn't one last week, but there actually is an event this week.
Oh yeah, you can get the I can't remember what the hell they were.
Get the TAC 50.
Cyberpunk Bartender Action, Valhalla, VA11 Holla. Valhalla, I'm stupid. The website name for this game, alright, the Cyberpunk Bartender Action game, is Waifu Bartending.
Mm-hmm.
That's fantastic. Valhalla Cyberpunk Bartending Action is a booze 'em up about waifus, technology, and a post-dystopia life. In this world, corporations reign supreme, all human life is infected with nanomachines designed to oppress them, and the terrifying White Knights ensure that everybody obeys the laws. But this is not about those people. You are a bartender at Valhalla. Affectionately nicknamed Valhalla. Yeah. Although it's just a small bar downtown, it affects the most fascinating people this side of dystopia. Keep your clients lubricated and you will be made privy to the most interesting stories. Yeah, so it's like this crazy world and everything, and you're just a bartender making
Dylan,
drinks.
are you trying to tell us something?
Like, it's just a game where you're a bartender and like you just sit there and make drinks and people tell stories about this
Dylan,
crazy ass world. Sorry, what did you say?
You're dodging the question. Lubricated. Are you trying to tell us something?
Yeah, in the future people drink lubricant. Who knew? Hey man, it's safe.
So I had to.
It's multi-purpose.
You know damn well I had to.
But yeah, so we recently had the event where you could get the what was it? It was the TAC 50 sniper, right, with the drone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, have you actually done that yet?
I did get her. She is currently being researched.
He's currently.
Well, that'll take a good 3 years.
Wait, what do you mean?
I'm researching her ability to 10.
Oh, got you. Okay, yeah, you're leveling her. Okay.
I think it was next week. For like the whole week is instead of there being restrictions on the simulations, you can go to whichever one you want.
Ooh, nice.
And there's an XP buff for combat.
All right, that's legit. I recently got the 5-star sniper rifle that buffs sniper rifles 2 down. Like whatever snipers below.
Purple one.
The one with the one with pink hair. Yeah, the Italian ones though.
Yeah.
Yeah, the purple haired one does 2 up. So I recently got the pink haired one. I'm trying to get the purple haired one. I have gotten so many WA 2000s. I've gotten like 5 or 6.
Okay. Ooh, sorry. Hiccups plus burping. I figured that.
You know how the other day they had the production rates up?
Yeah.
I didn't get any of the fucking new ones.
Really? I immediately, as soon as I started that, got, what was it, K2?
No, wait, I think I got K2. I wanted K11.
Yeah, I wanted K11 as well, and I tried, and I did not get K11. Because, like, K11's the one with the fear gas, right?
I think she's the blue-haired one.
I don't know. One of the new ones has the ability where basically they fire off a terror grenade. And I was like, that sounds cool! And I want to say it was K11. It's the other assault rifle, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Never got it. I tried getting the handgun also.
Yeah, I want Jericho.
Yeah. Dude, this new event has a new Jericho in it.
What?
The Valhalla event. It looked like
Oh,
it had a
oh.
yeah. It had another one that was like Jericho. I'm not sure if it's a skin or if it's gonna be like another if it's gonna be a variant or something.
What? Do they have like a blue stripe in their hair and a king?
I don't remember. I'd have to look it up
Because that's her default.
because I'm lazy. But no. So there's an event for Girls Frontline, and that's exciting. That's gonna be going on.
I'm still waiting for them to add neuro
Hmm.
upgrades.
Yeah. I want to get an M14 that I can actually use in that game. Womp womp. Oh yeah. Seth is ish back. So what's that final topic you got? What's the last thing we're doing?
I don't know. I don't think he's actually back.
I am
Oh,
back.
wait,
Like I
he's
said,
back.
I have my thing, and it's just I'm packing a little bit while I'm talking to you guys. That's all.
Um,
He's hacking the United States government.
Packing, not hacking. Damn it!
He's
Don't give me
hacking the
arrested.
United States government.
the first one, I'm not so sure if it's new, but these are two games that are basically the same thing. The second one's
Okay.
new. Final Fantasy 7 and 8 are getting a remake.
Oh.
Yes. I saw those, and I'm hyped.
I'm curious about how if they're gonna do like a full-on like remake of combat or anything for Final Fantasy VIII, or if they're just gonna like just update Final Fantasy VIII. Because if you look at that game and how it looks, especially compared to today, there's a PlayStation game. What's a PlayStation? I want to say it was PlayStation. I was playing it on a PS2, but I don't friggin' remember.
It was PlayStation 1.
It had 4 discs, is what it had.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, because remember, Dad had the collection edition.
Yeah. I also got Final Fantasy VIII along with Strategy Guide at one point. And yeah, the cutscenes and everything like that. People's faces are made of like 20 pixels in that shit. Like you could like make out boxes of people's hair at the ends where it's just like, oh yeah, they went to go like just put like 1 pixel there, but it's an entire fucking box now. It looks so dated. At the same time though, Leon is edgy as fuck, and he looks cool, and gunblades are fun.
Gunblades are fun.
So like, I'm down. Not to mention, I remember like fighting a fucking T-Rex in that game.
On the topic of Final Fantasy, have you seen the video of the rednecks who got sent Cloud's sword and they shot it with a 50 and it left a dent? It didn't go through it.
I have not. That's not something I usually seek out in life, but at the same time, I am intrigued. You should totally send that to me.
They end up. I'll shoot it to you right now. It's a video of them literally taking different rounds and shooting it and stuff.
Oh, you remember how we were making fun of Julian for being late?
Yeah.
So I started recording this not long after we started making fun of Julian for being late. And so this isn't actually when Julian got here. This podcast generally should stay to around 2 hours at its longest. We are at about 1 hour and 52 minutes in. And it is 2 hours and 7 minutes from when we were supposed to start. What were you doing, Julian?
I had to save. Sue me.
You had to
I took
save?
a shower.
Oh, you had to
I had
shave.
to shave.
Okay, had to shave. You don't even use a face cam!
I am going out tomorrow. Fuck you.
And?
Oh, Julian's got a date.
Oh!
Well, it's a guy, and we're going to go play Kill Team, so.
Oh, okay.
Oh! What the fuck is Kill Team?
It's the game you want to play.
Oh! Tabletop, got you. Really? You don't need a shave to play a tabletop!
I need to save because we're going out to eat, and I might like the waitress.
I like to look good, Dylan. What is so wrong with that? Am I not allowed to feel pretty? My neighbors probably fucking hate me, but I love you guys if you can hear me. My mom probably hates me too. She's probably downstairs, just like, he's just shouting out all this stuff.
Well, on the topic of time, I have no more topics.
What does that have to do with time?
Because
we only do the best segues here. On the topic, while we're talking about time, I'm out of topics. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. We're at about the 2-hour mark, and I think I'm pretty much all set as well. Seth, do you have anything you'd like to bring up before we close on out today?
Nah, I covered everything I wanted to.
Okay.
Good.
Anybody want to talk about something that they're releasing soon? Anybody want to do some self-promotion while we're here?
I mean, are you trying to tell me that I should talk about the game that I've been making?
Yeah, if you want to, sure, go ahead. What have you been working on?
I mean, it's like I said to you earlier, it's a D&D style.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's not as complex, but it's still in the working process. But I've managed to basically make most of the weapon list with the materials they'll be used, races, classes, what can be mixed and what cannot be mixed for both of them. My little sister actually ended up helping make. She actually made a guild and a tavern with a menu list.
Okay.
We have a chart for the rivalry for who gets along with what, who has neutral relationships. I started making some rare items. And Henry also made a new class / enemy, because that's actually the first technically enemy that we've actually made. So, and the idea that he had for it was really good. It's basically gonna be this colossal slime that's gonna, you go and kill it, but when you kill it, it breaks apart, and now you have to find all the pieces.
Oh, okay.
And if you, depending on what your die roll is, if you get the only item it has on it, then you basically can, whatever your body mass is becomes part of your backpack.
All right, got you. Do you have a name for this project?
New projects?
Do you have a name for this project?
I haven't even thought of a name yet. I've been so focused on everything else, and still am.
It's probably the least important part, especially when starting.
Yeah, I do not have a name, but I have the symbols for all of the races, flags, and stuff like that, because the two weird ones that people have been telling me I shouldn't do are Fallen and Demi, because they're not what people think they are.
Okay.
Fallen is humanoid animals, and Demi is humanoid insects.
Oh, okay. All right.
And that's, more or less where I'm at with that. Just trying to find more people to help with it.
Got you.
Wow. Wish you luck in your endeavors.
Amen.
Yeah.
You got this. All right. Julian, or should I say Salem? I'm not going to say Salem, though, because evidently you don't respond to that. Julian! What are you working on? You got anything you plan on doing?
Nothing much from last week. But you know what I found out?
What's that?
I was buying art supplies.
Oh!
Did you know how there's mechanical pencils?
Yes.
There's mechanical pencils, but instead of lead, there's colored lead.
I'm sorry, just the way that started. So you know about mechanical pencils? Yeah. Well, they have mechanical pencils! But instead of... as soon as that first part, I was just like...
You don't understand.
No.
Colored mechanical pencils.
No, that sounds amazing and everything, but I thought, for a second there, that you were just gonna stop at, they have mechanical pencils, they exist, guys!
There was a pause. I thought that too.
Alright, no, that's actually amazing, though. Shit, where are you getting these from?
Staples.
Oh, motherfucking Staples. Alright, anything else we should probably know?
No, I'm good.
Yeah, wait. You got any more mind-blowing technologies of 2019 real quick?
The scanner I bought only scans in 0.85 width, or 8.5.
I got one.
That's weird.
I got one.
All
what do you guys think about how ramen is the new thing to fix holes and stuff?
Alright, that's not okay. And with that, I guess we're done, because I'm not continuing that conversation. Alright, so, how we do outros here? is I'm gonna count to I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, and then on 3.
Bye, guys.
I'm gonna go 3, 2, 1, and then on 1, we're gonna say bye. All right, are you ready for this?
No.
All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, bye. Oh.
Bye.
Both of you guys are bad on time. At least Seth tried.
I just said it.
He at least said it.
I already said it beforehand.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Just edit that audio. Just edit that audio.
Oh yeah, totally. I'm gonna take everyone's and then just like cut it and sync it up. You know what? I'm gonna sync it up on this new one. All right. 3, 2, 1, bye.
Bye.
Perfect.
Bye.
No, you don't have to say it. It's going in.